What's up, everybody? Wow. It's been a slice. Welcome to Saturday Night Livestream, live from Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm here joined by two of my dear friends. This is Ryan Doell and Brandon Mindel. We are here today celebrating, actually, the fact that we are all together here in Vancouver, but we are mourning one of our own who can't make it out to be with us today. Rest assured, he's still alive. He's well. That memorial, this picture of him, this robust picture, we're just mourning the fact that he is not here with us. But he is indeed with us tonight. You know what? I can't think of a better segue, but I'm going to just add him to the stream just to prove that he is here.
Ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. My glasses have steamed up from crying with laughter.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday Night Livestream. We are here, like I said before, broadcasting to you live from Vancouver, British Columbia. Steve, however, is not with us, so he's at 25% that is actually on the East Coast. Thanks so much for joining us. We're streaming on 3 different platforms: Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch, the mysteries sort of platform that I have no idea about, but I just keep clicking on that button anyways. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here today to just sort of catch up, talk about the state of Geek Nation, talk about toys, movies, streaming service, television shows, and of course, hang out with all of you. So thank you so much for joining us. You could have been anywhere on this beautiful Saturday night, but you are here with us, nerding out, which is fantastic. So welcome. Let's start with the introductions. Steve 3, Shitspackled Muppet Fart. You can find him on Instagram under that handle. Also, you've got another account, don't you, Steve?
I do, yeah. I started another account, which is Steve 3D. Only because Steve 3 was taken, so I had to put a D on the end. But there you go. But yeah, I started that one. Sometimes
it's always at the end. Yeah, it's always in your face.
To work. Sometimes it's difficult to work with people when you've got the name Shitspackled Muppet Fart. So on certain things, I thought it might be good to try and grab the name before it totally disappears. Maybe one day I can do it without the D, but who knows? But yeah, joining you today from beautiful Maine on the East Coast. Of all the times to be on the East Coast is when all you guys are on the West. But yeah.
Now you know it's late for you. It's 10:06 for our friends out on the East Coast. Trust me, I know what it's like having a sort of pander to the West Coast crowd. But I'm out here now, and so I'm kind of getting over my jet lag. So we're starting here. It's only 7:00 over here. Yeah. So
the sun's barely gone down.
West Coast represent. So here we go.
There's a nice pink sunset going on over there. Look through the crack.
Red at night, sailing with delight.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's great.
Speaking of a pink crack, over here we have Ryan Doell, Doell 31
on
Instagram right here.
Yo, happy to be here. Yeah, woo.
That's it. Eh?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Hype man extraordinaire.
It's really weird when we're all here. Yeah. So it's just like it's hard. It's hard.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Speaking of hard, we've got BC Dorian and Other Movie Cars 2 with us, Mr. Brandon Mintel.
Yep, I'm here as well on the West Coast.
It's interesting. We actually get to see more of you. We get to see more of you guys now. It's not just head and shoulders like this. We actually get to see.
That's right. Hey,
what
look,
t-shirts you're wearing.
We have multiple cameras.
Yeah, we got a wider shot.
Shot. Really fancy. At the close-up.
We get the camel toes and everything. It's great.
The memorial shot.
It's the camel cam. That's what that was.
Camel cam.
The moose knuckle cam.
The moose cam.
That's
Loose
what it's
mount.
called. Look at that. It's 5 minutes in and we've already been demonetized. All right.
Would you want it any other way?
No, not really, because we don't make money on this channel anyway. So hey, that means we're just free to chat. It's been a while. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've done this. I've done a live stream on this. I think the last live stream was, if anybody tuned into it, thank you very much. It was a reveal for the Series 7 of Micro Galaxy Squadron, the Jazzwares Star Wars line of ships, Series 7. Very, very exciting stuff. But in between then, it's been kind of busy for me. I'm in Vancouver now, obviously, with these two yahoos, because I'm working on a little show called Avatar: The Last Airbender. What? Yeah, baby. Season 2. It's no secret. Production has begun on it. I'm allowed to say that. We checked with Netflix. Just not allowed to give away any spoilers, which I'm not going to do anyway. But that's it. I am out here on the West Coast working on season 2 of Avatar. And yeah, it's very exciting stuff. Very, very exciting stuff. We're all very happy to be able to continue the story and to be able to finish it, because, of course, we are going to be shooting seasons 2 and 3 back to back. And one of the great benefits of shooting here in lovely Vancouver is I get to hang out with these two guys. And maybe one day Steve will be able to come up back to his old stomping grounds and join us, so that the not the trifecta, but the
I'm coming. If I can get on the Moose Cam, I'm coming.
Quadrilogy?
yeah, the quadrilogy. Yeah,
the alien quadrilogy?
Steve has major FOMO. He wants on the Moose Knuckle Cam as well.
Damn right.
And
Damn
we'll do it.
right.
So, what you're seeing here is actually sort of an idea that I've been wanting to do for a while, and we've all discussed this. Is we want to get into more like, I don't know, like better quality podcasting and stuff like that. So we're playing on different cameras, and we're going to get to the point where we're going to actually have a nice wide shot. We're going to have individual cameras for each of us. We're going to have dedicated mics. That's all very exciting stuff that we have in the works for us in the future, once we get time, which is
Time?
someday.
Yeah.
One day. It'll happen one day. But until that day comes, you can always watch some of the other Saturday night live streams on this channel here. This is the 6th one. And it'll give you an idea of what we talk about and what we do. It's a really chill, sort of fun conversation about the stuff that we love. And we happen to love toys, collecting, movies, television series,
Pop culture,
nerdy stuff.
Comic books.
Yeah.
That's just me mostly. But.
And of course, cleaning up after ourselves.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
And respecting our elders.
That's
Yeah, right?
fucking hell. All right. So here we are.
I've been dropping confetti.
You have. Oh, is that what you call it in the bathroom?
That's right.
Wow.
Confetti. One of the things that we have been doing, which is, of course, a staple on this channel, is a big shout out to those of you in the chat. And as of late, I have been able to do a speed run through all of the members in the chat who've been commenting, and I'm going to try to do that right now. Ryan, you've got the timer?
Am I doing
Okay. We're going to go for a sub 5 minute, less than 5 minutes, because I can see right now we don't have a ton of people watching right now. So I think I'm going to be able to get through this in less than 5 minutes. You let me know when to go.
And 3, 2.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with Bitter Troll, who was first on the chat. Hello, Charles, or should I call you Christopher? How you doing? Thanks so much for joining us. We've got John Galgano saying hi. Next, second is after first, which is awesome. Skywalks Academy is here. Hello, Gary Lau. Good to see you. We are not going to be having a Bad Bash this year, but we'll get more on that later on. Carrie Fanti is here. Hello, Carrie. Good to see you. Hope Satania Snuggles Cook is doing well as well. We've got Maker Mike joining us, as well as Tommy K. Gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Shut up, Tommy. That works so much better when we're live. Love it. Love you too, Tommy. Thank you so much for dropping off that hot toy. I really appreciate it. More on that a little bit later. We've got John Takis, who is joining us here. John DeLong as well. We've got Toying Around. Kevin Wong. How you doing, buddy? Miss you. Hope to see you soon.
Shut up, Kevin. Oh.
Yes. Gotta commit to that. Our friend Mike, Bad Wolf Media, is here as well. We've got Winger Lose joining us, as well as Valerie Ogden, Amy Burnett, We're gonna keep on moving down. D Sertle is here in the house. Hey, what's up, Daniel?
Daniel!
Hope your back is doing well. Stephen Wong is in the house. And speak of the devil, Satania Snuggles Cook is here joining us on Facebook Live. Thanks so much for joining in. All right, we've got Amy Burnett, although I think I did say her. Angela Lee, my sister, is here, and she's like, hey, everybody, the family misses you, and Dad wants you to call him soon. Oh, man. Yes, I will.
You got a
I will.
sister?
Yeah, I do, man. I got an older sister.
All right.
Oh my
keep
God.
going.
Raymond Tentis is in the house. Rest assured, I am not dead. I've just been super, super busy. Steve Nara is here on Facebook Live as well. We've got Rob Williams. He's joining us. Thank you. Christopher Duncan is double dipping. Thank you, my friend. We've got Double O Bricks here in the house. Kevin Romero is here. We've got the new Sam all the way from... do you live in Langley? You live in Langley. You work in Langley, a toy trader. So there you go. Thank you so much, Sam. Hey,
Hi,
what's
Sam.
up? Chief Steele is in the house. We've got my wife and the love of my life, Anna Lee. Greetings from Travel Baseball.
Anna Lee.
Playfield.
Anna Lee. Anna Lee. Anna Lee.
Yo. All right. Oh, we've got Dean McGinnis joining us, and to round it off, we've got Generation X-Wing podcast, which is also Rob, I think, double dipping. So thank you so much for joining us here tonight on Saturday Night Livestream. Like I said, you could have been anywhere else, but you have no life, so here you are. Welcome, welcome.
2:38.
Look at that. It used to take me an hour.
Yeah.
It used to take me an hour.
That was grueling to watch.
Well, I just wouldn't join in until after an hour. It was easier.
Yeah, that's such. I love this. I love this. So,
Well, once you said my name, I was kind of over it.
you're gone.
Yeah.
You're done.
That's
Yeah.
if you could make it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The infighting. Look at that. So happy to be here. So happy to be here. Camera 2. Camera 1. Camera 2. Oh, the little light goes off on your camera.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Well, it's because it's a black magic camera and it talks to the black magic.
To the black
product.
magic. So
Yeah.
there you go. So we have all the toys that we're working on here, and of course we do have the Steve 3 memorial photograph there.
We don't need that one anymore.
Oh no, we're keeping that out every weekend.
Whenever we get together, we put this picture up, and we light a candle, and we have a toast.
Yes.
And we, to Steve, thank God he's not here. And then we carry on. We have lots of fun. Lots of fun. While we're just sort of taking shots at each other, Dan Valesso just joined us. Hey-o, how you doing? Thank you for joining us on
Hey,
Facebook.
Dan. And hey, Rob.
And yes, here we go. Okay, so gentlemen, how has your week been? What's been going on? What's
my
been
God.
going on?
Oh, boy.
Start with him.
Start with him. Steve? Steve?
Me?
Steve?
Is that with me? Is that who him? Is that who him is?
Him is you. Yeah, you're the only
Well,
him here.
You're
My week has been pretty work orientated. I had to fly all the way out to Maine, up into Portland, Maine. I've been pretty busy, busier than Ryan Doell, I think. I know that's impossible. I think I might have been just as busy as Ryan Doell, but that involves busy long days and time adjustments, eating out, eating lobster, which has been great. But today I had a day off, and I've been touring around Portland. I found an amazing laundrette, and I also found a good coffee shop, but I did find some toy shops, which was interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I had to travel around a bit and try and find them, but I did find one in downtown Portland, which was good.
What did you get?
I
Did you get
didn't
anything?
actually get anything, but I'm thinking about getting some things, and I'm here for another week, so I might go back.
What are the things you're thinking about getting?
Don't just say things
Be all coy.
and then be all like, oh, maybe. It's just like, no,
Well,
tell us.
I'm
Ever-
thinking
ever
about
since-
getting some cocaine. Like what?
Yeah.
Ever
Right?
since I found somewhere to park the Millennium Falcon, I am wanting to create certain scenes with the Falcon. So of course we got some iconic scenes like the Death Star hangar. We got scenes like Cloud City. We've got the Hoth base. There's all these places where you can have that landed craft and have the figures around it.
You
So
can put a tarp over it and be in Jakku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
You can
Yeah,
run
so-
that.
that's just a hunk of junk, right? But yeah, so I've seen a lot of the old,
Garbage.
the old vintage Kinner
So in that
Kenner
thing,
You're
Just
very
loose.
right.
So if I can get them loose, I'll stand them up. So I saw a couple of loose figures, which are only $10. So I might end up getting those. Things like Lando, things like the guards on Bespin. And I'm trying to now. I'm gonna have to try and find a low bot. But yeah, I want to just try and get the old figures. They don't have to be carded. I just want to set them all out and do different scenes.
You mean like all those like the vintage ones? Like
yeah, I don't
real vintage.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can get. I'll go muscle bound if I need to with Power of the Force, but we'll see. But that's what I saw in there. I did actually see a deluxe Iroh on the shelf, which I've never seen on the shelf before.
What made him deluxe?
It comes with everything, like the teacup, the fire, everything. So he's got all these little extra bits and pieces, which was pretty cool.
Which costume was he in? Was he in like the Fire Nation costume, or is he in disguise?
It was in his disguise. Yeah.
So he's in the green outfit.
It's blue. I think it was blue, but I could be wrong.
Counterfeit.
Yeah.
Probably a knockoff.
Yeah. I was tempted to get it though, because I know someone with close connections to the character. I was tempted to get it because it's pretty cool. I haven't seen one. I've always seen everything. I've always seen the Zuko's. I've always seen the Yangs. I've always seen everything else. But Iroh Deluxe, not seen.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Stepping on up, my friend. Stepping on up.
Yeah. And I also found a place. That place, I might as well mention it. It was Coast City Comics, otherwise known as the Funbox Monster Emporium. Lots of
that's a nice name.
It is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They had shit just dotted out everywhere. They had everything in there. I might just go back in there next week and get some shots of it because it was pretty cool. But nothing that I needed. And that was the important thing. I wanted to look at it, and I did look at it, but I didn't need it. And then I went to Main Vintage Toys, which is an original name. And they had not as much, to be honest, but it was a cool environment, a really cool environment. It seemed really niche, and they had a little gaming place out the back where everyone would go and play their games, or it'd be Magic or whatever it is. I'm not sure what they were doing, but that was cool. Smaller selection, but more vintage stuff and single vintage too. So that was kind of cool. Typical stuff we like to see. So that was a fun day for me today.
No Cantina aliens?
No. Well, the only Cantina alien I saw was a green Greedo, and the green Greedo was $10 because it had a damaged head.
Okay. That's
like
random.
He was shot by Han Solo.
I just don't think it was worth any more than the $10 because of the damage. It's in one of those plastic bags, you know, which is kind of cool. Everything gets put in those little sealed plastic bags now and hung on a peg, which I kind of like because you can pull them out and look at them and all the rest of it. But I couldn't really tell what the damage was, and I don't know if I really need a green Greedo. I've got a Greedo.
After a dog is chewed on it and then try to sell it to you for $10.
Right.
And you don't know where some kid has put it at.
Exactly. And maybe it wasn't a dog. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
Just say it.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was good to get a little toy kick after nearly a week of starvation.
Very cool.
Not to mention the Targets and the Walmarts trying to find the old micro galaxies.
Yes. And have you been successful in any of your hunts?
Not with anything. I actually went to a Walmart up here, and they still had Series 1, Asajj Ventress, and the Grey TIE Fighter. That we know is on the pegs for the same amount of money as what we got currently now. It's crazy. So, yeah.
That's one of the few misses, I think, from that line. But, like, honestly, there haven't been very many. I'm really excited about Series 7, their releases. But, hey, the big news in Canada here is Series 6 has finally dropped at all the GameStops. And if you're on any of the groups on Facebook, all the toy collectors are going absolutely bananas because they've been able to scoop up not one, not two, but maybe 3, and in some cases 4 of the race, the chase or rare starfighters. So we're talking about Luke's Kenner X-Wing. We're also talking about the dark side E-Wing that's out there. There is as well the A-Wing, the Resistance A-Wing.
Yeah, the blue one.
Scooping up, which has been great. And so I think a lot of people...
But you don't need 4, folks. Just take one, leave one for someone else.
Exactly. Or if you know someone else that needs one, at least grab 2.
I think that's what's basically happening is they're scooping them up and they're getting them out to friends because it has been a wasteland here in Canada for that. Mm-hmm. After Series 2, there's been nothing. Toys R Us stopped stocking a lot of the stuff. GameStop stopped as well. We don't have Target up here, so it's difficult.
Toys R Us should lower the prices just a little.
Well, they've got their own business model, right? So, but it is one of those things where I think a lot of us are relying on our American friends, or even hopping over the border. To these ships, or even ordering online via Amazon.com. eBay is another option. I know I got a bunch, and I've been very fortunate. Like Jazzwares, I've got a bit of a relationship with them, and they send me some goods to review and just as gifts to say, hey, here you go. And every once in a while, there's a chase or rare in there. But it's nice to see Canadian collectors get really excited again. I myself went to the nearest GameStop, because
embiggen yourself.
I've got him big. Oh, you're right. You're right. I've got him big in myself. There we go.
There you go.
Made a connection with the GameStop people, the staff there, and saying, hey, look, this is in Ontario. These are being released. They just started rolling out this week.
Yeah.
In the stores in Vancouver. So
it was great. It was great to be able to reach out to my Canadian counterparts and friends and just say, hey, for once, I need you to get out there and find me something. They're on the pegs.
Yeah. See? So I know that's the thing. So that's how I was able to get you an E-Wing. Because another buddy of mine who's hunting for me in Toronto was like, do you need this? I'm like, yes, please. So
yeah,
that's how I was able to scoop it. So, it's great. And it turned out fair play because he's been looking for a Phantom. And I was able to get one from him here. So when I go back home, I'm going to bring that and we're going to do the exchange. It's going to be great. And I was talking to another guy at a GameStop. He wanted the General Grievous ship, which is a chase or a rare. And I said, well, I have an extra one. When I come back, I'll bring it and then we can just do a swap. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool.
I do love the swap-in mentality. And I find out a lot of the time that you're going to get one from someone else. So you give them one and they give you, and you're going to get it back for them because they're out there hunting too, and it's going to happen. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have a hot take though. I think I know what the next peg warmer is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be that skiff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think the skiff is going to be the next big peg warmer.
Yeah, I've seen that everywhere, and I'd say the Fang Fighter, which I think is pretty cool, is there's a lot of Fang Fighters out there, but I think you're right. I think that skiff it wasn't really big enough, and it wasn't different. It was just one color with a couple of figures, and it just didn't really do anything. It didn't look great. So I think that one
doesn't have the right figures. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. If you were to get, because there's a Nick 2 guards, but if you were to get like a certain figures, because I think there's a Han for one of the battle packs.
If they did Han without the vest,
that's the thing for the battle pack. The Walmart one.
Does he have his hands?
I don't know.
Behind his back in that.
Or they had Chewbacca or Lando in disguise.
Or Boba Fett.
That would be a big one.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett where? I hope they do a bar at some point.
So there's that. Raymond Tentis needs help getting Paul's Hot Wheels Starship, please. Now, I went online as soon as I learned of the existence of these things.
From a fan at a show, right?
Yeah. So I was at GalaxyCon in Raleigh, and had to do some signings because what they have at these cons is people who can't make the cons, they'll buy a signature or an autograph online, and they'll send in the item that they want autographed, or they'll purchase a photo or whatever. But in this case, they got a Hot Wheels Carson Teva die-cast X-Wing. And I never even knew these things existed. And I lost my mind, took a picture of it, and went on the hunt immediately and was able to track them down. And I ordered it online through a place called
Paul's Mart.
Yeah, Paul's Mart. Yeah,
right.
Of all places. Yeah. So I was able to get it on that. Now, it did cost a pretty penny because I'm in Canada and whatever, but I needed to have it. I wanted to have it right away. So I was willing to pay that premium. Now, Steve, you've seen these in the wild, have you not?
I have, yeah. And looking at the chat right now, I didn't realize they were going to be such a sort of remote peg hanger. So if I see some more out there, I'll definitely grab some because the Bit Brigade needs them, if anyone does. So I was actually in Universal, and I went to the comic book stores up in Universal in the City Walk.
City Walk.
Yeah, and they had them in there on the shelves. There was a few of the diecast Hot Wheels there, and the Carson's X-Wing was there. So if I do see more, I think I will grab them. But I do look every time I go to a Walmart, I look and see if they're on the pegs, but none to be seen. But I did see them there. So maybe Brandon will, when we go there next week, we'll check them out.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Yeah,
take a look. Yeah. Just answer this really quick. Yes, Mike. The Resistance A-Wing is it's a chase. Actually, one of 5,000, if I've seen it correctly. So it's the blue one. All right, so we're doing that. I'm just looking at some of these.
Thank you, Daniel, for looking. I know you are, buddy. And if you do find one, great. If only Ryan was as nice as you and go and look at these stores, it'd be great.
Actually, you know what? Paul checked the store for me.
Yes. Oh, did
You did. You did.
Oh,
You
did.
went to my local GameStop.
Yeah.
Check for me.
checked it out. They had a few, so it was actually that's where I got the Phantom.
Yeah.
For my buddy, and they had the repaint, the U-wing from Rogue One, and it's gorgeous. Like the blue they have on it. Actually, it's over there in the corner. It's a gorgeous color, and
I'm taking it home.
Yeah, gifted it because he looked at it like I like it. It's
Hang
really
on a
cool.
second. Hang on a second.
Here we go.
Whoa.
What?
This is the man who publicly states on all of his podcasts
Yeah.
that he hasn't got time for this line. He doesn't do the MGS.
Yeah.
I'm not spending a cent on that. Oh, mind you, I guess you're not spending.
He
a
doesn't
cent.
have time to look for them himself.
I know what I'm looking for in that series. I said I need a Y-wing,
That's a U-wing.
but I'm gonna take that one too. I need all the L.
Oh, right.
I need the Alpha Base.
What about the A-wings?
I got one. I have an A-wing. You were with me when I got the A-wing and the B-wing.
There's so many.
So many A-wings?
Yeah. You got the red one, you got the blue one, you got the brown one, you got the
that's
green
what
one.
you mean.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just need the Return of the Jedi one's good enough.
Yeah. Okay. If I see another one, I'm going to bug you. You need this.
No.
Did you get the B-wing?
Yeah, I was with you for that too.
That's true. Yeah.
We were on our drive to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix, that was so much fun.
It was.
It's fun. Kenny C3, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you on the chats. Thanks for joining us. We were just talking about Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff.
What else is new?
Yeah, what else is
what else is new, right? Hey, look, when you fall in love with the toy line, it's really cool too. Anna just went and picked up my I had pre-orders for the ATTEs that came in, which is great.
Yeah.
So 3 because I pre-ordered 2 of them, and then Jazzware sent me one. So
They got 4?
now I got 3. I got 3. So it's good. Like when you have those vehicles, it's always fun if you have I don't have the room.
You can make a clone army of the Republic.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why you fleet build or your army build, and they're at the scale where it's a little bit easier to do that than say
it's justifiable.
Yeah.
Did you get any of the Armada gauntlets? The re-released Armada gauntlets?
They had them. I was going to get it, but I thought those are going to be a little bit more easier to get. So I'll get them when I'm in Toronto.
That's what I said about the Sabine TIE Fighter.
Yeah, but that's a chase, dude. That was a chase. The Gauntlet, the Armada. So what we're talking about is they've re-released certain ships like the TIE Fighters, the Gauntlet, the Bo-Katan Gauntlet, the Mandalorian transport / fighter that she flies. They're re-releasing them, and they're called the Armada class, and they're basically repaints, but they're meant to be very, very common. So if you want a fleet build, that's what you can do, and they're at a reduced price as well. Now the TIE Fighters themselves apparently are just a little bit smaller. They're more in scale with the TIE Interceptors that came out. So they're just trying to they've had the fudge the scale on some of the ships, and in this case they've just sort of made that little correction. Those are going to be common ships. What Steve is talking about is a chase variant, which is basically it's a TIE Fighter with a repainted and a very special figure in it. And I mean, those ones, if you see anything with a sticker on it that says chase or rare, those are going to be, generally speaking, harder to get. And you will see a lot of people, a lot of gnashing of teeth and ripping of clothes. And
it's company created FOMO.
True, but I mean, at the same time, like I get it.
Yeah,
it is company created FOMO, and this is a can of worms right here.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people are so upset over that, but it's not like they're repaints.
A lot of time.
Yeah, you're not.
How is it any different to a limited edition Hot Toys?
And it's not something new. I mean, Funko's been doing it forever. Hot Wheels have been doing it forever with the treasure hunts.
So and there are people who are like so mad. They're like, "Well, I'm never gonna collect this line." It's like, okay, that's cool. No one's forcing you to buy this stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And that new stuff's been easy to find.
And if you really want it, you can get it. You just have to pay for it. But people don't want to pay for it.
So or you have to go around and search and search.
Yeah. So like the Sabine ties, that was a wave 1 chase. People got it when they first came out, didn't know what it was all about. like me, and then they became super rare, and then people were scalping them online, trying to resell them again for like $400, $600 for these ships, and then they started showing up like 4 years later at like discount stores, and so these ships and like boxes and boxes of these suddenly got released into the wild, and it's a distribution problem. Like I think Walmart, for example, they just had them sitting in a warehouse, and they just didn't put them out. And like years later, like, we need to make room. What's in this box? Oh, there are all these toys. They just sell them to a discounter and like Ross, and they put them out on the shelves, and you're getting something that people are trying to sell online for $500, and you could get it for $5. And then that started another wave of absolute insanity. Steve, I think you know what I'm talking about in terms of scramble to try to get this very, very valuable ship for $5.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, flip it. Or in Steve's case, he just wanted to have it.
Yeah, I just want to have it, but I don't need it.
He's getting upset.
Has anybody called you, Steve?
What do you mean?
Can you do me a favor? Can you call down to the front desk? Call down to the front desk of your hotel and ask if anything's been left with you at reception.
Right now?
They were supposed to call you.
Really?
Yeah. Are you under your name at the hotel?
I usually travel under Gladys.
Oh, son of a.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, I haven't had any calls.
Go call down. Go call down to reception.
Live, or shall I just get back to you?
You can do it live.
Do it
whatever
live.
you want.
Do it live.
Yeah, do it live.
Do it live.
Yeah.
Do it live.
How do you even know what hotel? How do you even know what hotel I'm in?
Well, we are on the internet.
Yeah.
There are ways of knowing.
All I had to do was search that carpet. I just narrowed it down.
There you go.
It all starts with carpet. That's what she said.
Yeah. Right. Andrew Allen, hello. Thanks for joining us. While we're here.
Oh, D-Turtle. Yeah, printing a clone army as we speak.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, D-Turtle, are you?
That's Daniel.
Oh, it's Daniel. Fuck off.
Daniel Turtle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Duh.
Well, I'm just.
Like, what do you mean printing? Like printing clones or printing?
Yeah, so he's got like a resin printer. And what Daniel's been doing, he's been printing. He's got these files. He's printed off a bunch of like little clone army. He's giving me a sack of them basically,
right?
And he paints them.
Scale,
for the MGS, which has been great, and
that's
we're close enough.
So is he doing like the heavy loaders and stuff too, or just like basic?
Well, he gave me a whole group, like squad of clone troopers who are holding on to the lat ships and stuff.
Okay, that's great.
So it's.
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Apparently, there's a package for Paul Xiangang Li at the front desk.
Yeah. There's a little gift to you from the three of us.
He said it was vibrating.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Now, if the seal is broken, whatever you do, don't stick it in your bum.
Yeah, sniff it first.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a good lick. Taste it.
Wow.
For sure.
This is exciting.
Well, go get it.
I've gotten to bring it up.
Oh, nice.
I'm on the fourth floor, you know.
That
Man,
main
imagine
service.
imagine being VIP like that.
Hang on a second. Where are you broadcasting from right now?
Oh,
secret location.
Yeah.
It's
Secret location. Yeah.
It's a secret government facility.
You don't get much more VIP than I'm in a secret location.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit of privacy that's
okay.
Must be maintained and whatnot. So.
But let's not get into the chase and rare thing. Let's not do that. I will finish this on saying that I do appreciate the Vault, and I do like what the Vault is doing for Micro Galaxy. And I like the fact they limit the purchases to a certain number, like 2, because they know people will be buying them for other people. So I do appreciate that. And I did get the latest one. So that was good. Yeah.
But they skipped over Series 4.
Well,
they went, and it was just like, so if anybody wanted one of the rares from there, like a Biggs start, like I'm looking for a Biggs. I'd love a Biggs. But you know what? I'm not going to die if I don't get it. Yeah. And I'm not going to stop collecting it because I don't have a Biggs X-Wing. Right. That gives me something that I can search for. Yeah. Right. Yep. Like I don't have to have it all. You can want it, you can need it, but you don't really have to. Get it. Here we go.
What
Open it up.
Oh my God. You guys are ridiculous. Did you see that meme that was going around about how they tie bags up from delivery places?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of those. Oh my
Tie a ship to it.
good God.
And yes, Aaron S, my ATs, I mine just on display, and I can see them. They're all cracked already.
Is it like a rubber?
Really?
Yeah.
For those of you that are getting excited, thinking that I'm about to reveal the last ever found Sabine TIE fighter, brace yourselves. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's food.
It's food.
What
You guys, but thank you. What the hell? How does that happen?
do you mean? How does that happen?
It's called Uber.
Dude, I just said this is Ryan Doell, 31 from Instagram. We had it flown from China to your hotel.
Wow. That's so funny.
So a little bit.
Are we doing a food break?
No, well, a little bit of context for everybody.
Okay.
So the night, Ryan and I, we went out for dinner, and
I wasn't invited.
not in front of the kids, Brandon. And we sent the picture. Ryan sent the picture of the food they were eating to the rest of the group chat to send, to create, much like the Chase and Rare stickers.
Yeah.
This is a manufactured defense of FOMO.
Yeah, it's a rare dinner.
There we go, the rare dinner. And what ended up happening was Steve sent a picture of himself. Well, first he was shirtless eating an apple, which was we won't get it.
And we'll be sharing that.
Hey,
now.
if we get to 100 likes, that's the next picture that goes in the frame.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And then Steve sent back a picture of, here, go get in there. Actually, you should go to the.
Go to the
memorial candle.
This is. Here, I'm gonna embiggen that. That is Steve's. That's what he was eating. That's what he said. He said 2 sad tortillas or pitas rolled up and stuck into a toast. What is that? What is that? How could we not? Like, he's starving to death now. He's starving. So we thought we gotta send him something. So we did a little bit of digging, and of course, Steve's lovely wife. We got in touch with her.
Yep.
And she was able to. And what was the first thing she said?
Where is Steve staying? Can we get an address? And the first thing she replied with instantly was, "I smell shenanigans."
I didn't know she even knew. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Well, she wasn't. I mean,
she wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong, but she could have been a little bit more precise.
Yeah.
But we figured it out.
Yeah.
It's clearly got to.
There you go.
That's so good. That's so good. I appreciate it, guys. I will be feasting on these old lady gums for many, many hours.
They're dumplings. You're eating great.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate
Hello
it.
back.
Oh God, that was hilarious. Sorry for everyone out there to go through that. But if we do get 100 likes, we will see the apple eating picture.
And then Brandon sent a very nice picture of himself with his cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yep.
There we go. This is how much fun we have when we're together, everyone.
See, Daniel says, do they fit in a toaster? No, they don't. You have to. I did the letter fold, Daniel.
Yeah.
I did a letter fold. I did an over and over and in, and then they equally got hot and toasted. It was great. And I did have other food with it. Not that this is any content for a podcast, but yeah. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for thinking of me.
Oh, we were worried.
Yeah, we were. It was kind of like, Steve, okay?
Yeah, I was like,
what is he eating?
I think he's just eating an apple and toasted pita.
Yeah.
I was just happy we had a memorial candle already ready to go. Skip a step.
Yeah.
What have you been up to this week?
I've been at the studio all week.
Oh yeah.
I was at the studio, so it was like,
Yeah, Ryan collected some new windows this week.
collected new windows.
Got his door fixed.
Got my door fixed. Man, I'm living like an adult now.
Yeah,
it's wild. And then because we were getting the new windows, I wrapped everything up, like the shelves, and I took down like a bunch of like the toys and stuff, and moved everything around because usually everything's kind of in front of the window because I like window seats. Then I close them. I close all the blinds. I don't want to look outside. I just want to be near the window.
So let's ruin the experience for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Visitors coming.
Oh, you want to enjoy the miracle of flight and look at this beautiful? No.
Yeah. No, I make sure that that's
and then he stays awake and he just stares at.
He stares at
I go raw
window.
At the closed window.
I go raw. I ride raw.
Raw dogging a flight.
Raw dogging a flight.
But this week. This week was also the realization that Ryan passed to me that he feels he now doesn't like toys anymore, and he feels that he doesn't need to have them.
There was a lot of clutter. Just even the shelves, the way they were set up, was just a lot of clutter, and everything was very like squished together. Things like because you're just accumulating it, and then you're trying to display it. And even though I was doing like circulating, it was still kind of like you just got used to how just packed in everything looked, and just. Again, I just had it everywhere. And Steve, I know you know what that feels like. I've seen your office. And it's just like, and I was like, what this, like having space again. I was like, first off, I'm not utilizing the space correctly. Like with where the office is and everything else, the office, right? Just my desk, my work desk, just all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch everything around. I'm actually going to show, like, have less to show, like just less on display in general. Like I still got Marvel Legends out, still got a lot of like Kenner Batman and the Kenner Superpowers collection. Like that stuff's not going anywhere, but it's just like the way I want even the Star Wars stuff to look. That's what I want. Yes, you're welcome, Alicia. And no regrets. And yeah, so like that's what I want because it's kind of like I don't know. That's just how I want. I just want it nicer. That's all. I just want it nicer,
cleaner.
Yes,
cleaner.
But yeah, did that inspire you to rethink some of the items in your collection in terms of like culling them? Are you actually going to get rid of some stuff?
I think I might actually get rid of some stuff,
starting with the cantina.
No, I'm making a special place for the cantina.
In the garbage.
I got excited.
I want.
He's going to retheme his whole apartment to the cantina.
That's right. It's like
complete with floors
because they're doing that whole thing for Tatooine. I want I want that display of like
a Tatooine shelf.
And then and I can still have Boba Fett in there and Fennec and
the Schooner Gang.
What are you going to do with the old cantina?
Well, it's paper, so I can just flatten it.
Oh,
use it as the floor.
I can use it as the floor.
I
can use that floor for the floor.
How meta is that?
You could burn the backdrop on my eulogy candle.
I just want to point this out, Brandon. Just realize, look at Paul. Look at Doell. Brandon needs to step up the stash game.
I used to have a big beard and long hair, and I cut it all off when I went to California because it was hot.
It happens, Brandon. It happens.
Right?
Unfortunately, sometimes you can't, if your life has reasons for you not to have the big stash, you can't wear it,
Everybody's piling on.
I'm trying to get it back.
Oh, man. Okay, so speaking of the cantina then, because we all know that Steve, you're a fan of the cantina crowd as well. Brandon, you don't like Star Wars at all.
I hate Star Wars. I've never liked Star Wars.
No.
He's just a Disney fan.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring my camera again.
Your Disney camera?
Yeah. Well, I guess it would be Disney now.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is, what do you guys think about the new Sideshow Collectibles release of the 1/6 scale Cantina aliens?
If I was on Avatar: The Last Airbender, I would buy those.
Is that a subtle hint?
Well, no, I'm just saying not for you. I'm just saying if I was.
For me,
yeah.
if I was, you should buy for me. is
No,
what
I-
I heard that. Steve, did you hear that?
I kind of heard that. I kind of heard that.
Yeah.
Listen, I think you should buy those for me. Real.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with it when it comes to that. I mean, Paul, you are a big fan of Hot Toys. You are a big fan of the
Sideshow.
the
Yeah.
1/6 scale.
The original trilogy.
But
Yeah.
you're not. But you stated when the Cantina came
Yeah.
out that it doesn't really do anything for you. The Cantina wasn't your bag, right? So
No, it really
why
wasn't.
would you purchase Cantina 1/6 scale figures?
There
What are
you
you
go.
going to do with them? You know, you talk about making things tidy, having space. What are you going to? Those figures don't mean anything to you.
You know, it's funny too because it is that whole thing as well. And I haven't pre-ordered them. Look at that, Anna. If my wife, if you were listening, I have not pre-ordered one of them. And yeah, it's just like I thought about Greedo for a second because
Greedo's
it's Greedo.
it's Greedo.
It's Greedo. He was murdered. You know, that's I will maintain that.
McClunky.
Or the spy, the Garindian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the big thing.
Yeah, with the big
Yeah,
thing.
with the big thing.
The big thing.
With the big
Like
Steve
the
Reed.
plague, the plague doctor looking
Yeah,
one?
yeah. You know, he's raw dogging that comm link, just sort of going. Anyway,
No, that's for playing the flute. You've seen that. You've seen.
right?
You've seen the Mandalorian, right? He plays. That's for playing the flute, for calling the taxis.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
I want a toy of that
When
too.
with that guy, what's his name? Brian Posehn's character gets.
Yeah.
pumped.
Actually, I want a toy of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So that was my question is: are you gonna pick up because you have them in so many different? You've got the, you know, did they release in Power of the Force? Or are they just TVC or?
Well, they're kind of all over the place,
Yes.
right? So like there are still some Cantina aliens that have only come out in Power of the Force,
Right.
and that they have not had a re-release.
Right.
But those ones, to me, I still feel hold up, even though I am sure there are collectors that
Yeah.
are like,
Well, and that's the thing because you have
Right.
you and Steve. I don't know about you, Brandon. I don't think you have. Back the
don't
HasLab, the
like
Cantina
Star
Has-
Wars.
Yes,
yeah.
but it's Disney now.
Oh yes.
It's Disney now.
I don't have the Cantina HasLab.
You didn't. Oh, you didn't. Oh, that's right. You
Yes.
forgot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Paul.
You
Yeah,
meant
remember
to-
that now?
you meant
Yeah,
to
that's
put
right,
your-
Paul. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
and then
yeah.
you got busy
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And then you were like angry because you missed it.
I was angry at myself.
Yes.
You yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's good
Ryan
that you can
got
recognize
3,
that.
but he's.
But I'm
It was
connecting them all.
It was the only time, and we have
You
to
got
make this
3
clear.
deluxes? Yeah, I got 3 deluxes to make one big one.
It was the only time that Paul didn't order 3 of something. The only time.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true. Absolutely
Yeah.
true. So that's why I want to ask because I know Ryan and you too, Steve, because Ryan got you hooked on this. We started collecting the little tables, the little bar sets,
The
and trying to
cups.
create,
The cups.
the cutlery,
Oh,
cups, bottles,
Yeah.
little mini.
the
forks,
bong. The one dude has a bong.
right?
Really.
So that's why I wanted to know because you have this devotion
Mm-hmm.
to that particular subsect of Star Wars.
Yep.
Are you gonna go and really and get
be
the
like an
1/16?
adult?
Yeah,
And get like
get the grown up
real.
stuff.
Get the
Well, how many
No.
did they?
No.
How many did they
Wow.
tease? Was there like 6?
6 of them.
6.
Yeah.
It's.
6.
I feel like even if I got all 6, I would want all of them, and I don't think.
Yeah,
they'll-
what's the
they'll-
point of getting 6? And you haven't even got the Cantina band, right? So if you're going to get 6 of anything, it would be the band.
Dude, yes, I actually feel the exact same way. Where if they did the Biffs, so I could have a whole shelf of jizz,
Yeah.
that would be the way to do
Yeah.
it.
I
right?
would
You can't
I would
eat a
give up
Biff with
I would give
gravy.
up a shelf and do a shelf full of jizz for sure.
Yeah, because I think it would look really cool to have a 1/6 scale band,
Mhm.
even the Max Rebo band in 1/6.
Oh yeah.
That would be like
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a dream.
That
thing.
would
And,
be
and again, that's possible for space management. It's one shelf, whereas
That's right.
all the Cantina aliens and 1/6 scale, that's for people with houses.
Who are committed.
That's for people. With
Basement.
yeah,
People are committed.
yeah. No, I am committing. I'm
Not
committing
these-
to
this
return to Tatooine.
Johnny come lately. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the canteen if it suits me.
Who's that? Is that me?
Wow,
That was your white man voice.
This,
that was.
yes, I do like the cantina.
I hope they serve a
Let's
box
go.
of wine.
Oh, look at
Here's
this.
my credit card.
Yes.
But
Can you
but
please send me one with the floor?
but
I
do you
see
think
this one
these
also has those
6?
too.
these 6 that have come out now, do you think they're just a taster to see if people will buy them? And if they do buy them, then they'll keep producing.
I think
again?
100%.
Totally.
Right.
I think 100%. I think they're keeping the Bith band.
Yep.
Like they're holding back on that will be their ace in the hole. And
Especially if they're whole.
You know, Cy Snoodles and Max Rebo and his band.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just even a Max Rebo,
Yeah.
would look so good.
Oh, you know what? Because what's it called? Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
There's a little
Max
little
Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Kid Rebo,
right?
Kid Rebo. That's what
Kid
I'm calling him.
Rebo. So I mean, once that ignites, because the nostalgia factor is going to hit hard, and they go, "Hey, you remember Max Rebo?" And then
Book of Boba Fett was a good reminder too.
Yeah.
Hit it, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, just,
he was playing in the bar.
right? Like
ooh,
that one too.
yes,
Right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just
Which brings us me to the next sort of. It's great. I love this stream of consciousness thing. Do you guys think there are going to be any one? And we talked about this last night. 1/6 scale figures released for the Acolyte.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Jackie.
I would love it though.
Unless it's the Stranger. That's the only one I could
Smile guy.
feasibly
Yeah.
see.
I could see that one happening.
I
too.
think they're probably gonna see what the sales overall are of these, because right now they're hitting the pegs.
No,
right?
they took all. Wasn't it you, Brandon? That
No, I've seen them. I keep sending you guys pictures of them. There's the 6-inch ones are up on the shelves.
no, not the
No, but so Disney.com removed the Acolyte product after the show was canceled. I believe subsequently the helmet has come back.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it's just you can't find any of that stuff anymore. It's just gone.
It's gone.
But you're right, Steve. I have seen Acolyte figures on the shelf as well.
The 3.75s are out as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
and they
I
announced
saw-
more.
I only saw Black Series.
Yeah, I've seen
They
Black.
announced more Acolyte figures coming for TVC as well. But
Yeah.
they still have time to probably stop Hot Toys if they wanted to. Like, but I'm hoping.
But it doesn't matter. Like the fact that the show got canceled doesn't mean no one's going to buy these things. Hey, y'all remember Obi-Wan Kenobi? That one character, Moses Ingram. Everybody sort of hated Reva. I hate Reva.
Yeah.
I hate this character. Blah blah blah. Guess who sold out in 1/6?
Yeah.
Guess who sold out? You can't get her
Because
anymore.
they're putting Padme heads on her.
That's a new thing.
But it looks great, right?
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
still have to,
Oh,
it's a Reva body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw that
Yeah.
the photo of Padme with Darth Vader.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
It looks so
That's
good,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
But
I
that's
didn't
the
make
thing.
that connection.
So it is one of those things. Like honestly, too, if they had a Cara Dune 1/6 scale,
Yep.
that would sell out too. I mean, it's just
I think it would too. Regardless of how you feel about her politics, I think she would still sell it.
a Grand Inquisitor. The amount of bitching and moaning about him and how his sculptors, he sold out too.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't get him. So it's a really
Actually,
really,
everyone from that series sold out.
Yeah.
But
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Isn't that funny?
I think we'll probably see. I think we'll see some. I think we'll see some come out. I don't think we're going to see the whole line. I don't think it's going to go crazy, but I don't know why you wouldn't, because even like you said, the main characters are worth getting. If you're a sideshow and a Hot Toys collector, I think you would want those main characters.
Yeah,
But
well, I'm
for
really
me-
happy I bought the Obi-Wan Kenobi series Vader, like a hot toy.
Mhm.
I have never been more happy. Like Vader's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, like period. And that figure to me just pushes all my buttons.
Yeah. That's the one with the crack helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that cool imagery from the show. Like that.
That
is exactly why another Darth Vader figure needs to exist from
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, because that imagery is
Can we acknowledge Tommy's comment here? This is hilarious. His last
Who's?
one. Tommy's last comment.
Tommy, it just came up. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Oh, really?
Oh,
Thanks, Tommy. Tommy K is also an admin on this channel, so thanks so much for that.
good work, Tommy.
Wow.
thanks, Tommy. Thanks for handling
So,
all that.
hey, yeah, Tommy's handling all the
He's
cheers.
the jizz,
Jizz handler.
he's the
Tommy
jizz
K.
handler. There we go.
Tommy the fluffer.
Yeah.
No, he's a swamper.
Yeah.
He's not fluffing. He's cleaning up. He's a swamper.
Our professional jizz boy, Tommy K. Jizz administrator.
Oh, this is a good point. There haven't been any Andor.
Whoa. That's a
No
good point
Andor.
too. I never
No
noticed
Andor.
that.
They
Whoa.
did a line of 1/6 scale figures for Rogue One. You have 2 Jyn Ersos. You have Jyn Erso in disguise.
K2
Jyn
just came
Erso,
out.
K2 SO, they had that, but the K2 enforcement droids,
Yeah.
it's basically it's a repackage for K2 from Andor, but there's no is there a Krennic? Yeah, there is. No, I'm thinking Black Series.
I don't think
Yeah,
there
Was
was
there
a
one
Krennic.
to scale Krennic? No.
But do you think there's anything inside of the character? Not just the I love the show. I can't wait for the second one to come out, and I really like all the characters. But do you think there's anything other than like the Arcana 5 prison camp that has something unique about the look that you would want it as a statue?
I would just want the characters. Like I
Yeah.
want a Luthen Rael, right? Like I love him.
Well, that's Skarsgård. Why am
Yeah.
I blanking on?
That's Luthen Rael.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Star
There was
Wars
a
Star
Krennic
Wars.
hot toy.
This is what you get when you
I
hate
don't like Star Wars.
There was a Krennic hot toy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
But that looks cool, right? But I think I don't know. To me, there wasn't anything that the characters themselves are awesome, but there wasn't anything that really stood. I mean, the Mon Mothma more than anything, right? You would
Yeah.
think they would do a Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
Oh, she'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was fantastic. But you're
But
right. The prison garb, Andy Serkis, that would be a good one.
One
But
way
why,
out.
haven't, but why haven't we had Luthen's ship?
The Fondor.
Yeah, the ship was amazing.
Oh,
Why haven't we
dude,
got-
that thing was awesome.
It's
Yeah.
an amazing design.
yeah,
Hey,
You
hey,
know?
Micro Galaxy Squadron, get on that
Yeah.
one too.
They'll get there. They'll get there soon enough.
let's just
After they release
let's
Carson
repaint
Teva.
some X-wings and get some Carson Tavers. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, that's
See?
right. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
we're all on the same page here. We're
Yeah.
Who's Carson Teva?
Shut your
That's
friggin'
Hera's boyfriend.
Oh, yes.
I
I thought he died.
but knowing that we're not going to get any more Andor till 2025,
It's actually not that far away.
it's
Yeah.
not.
It's like
It's almost
end
October.
of September.
We don't know when in 2025 yet. There are no dates, right? So we just know 2025.
Oh,
They're
dude,
I
going to stagger them out. I think what I've read is they're staggering it out. The next release is Skeleton Crew,
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
which is around Christmas time. If they follow the same, and this is beautiful because we're going to start talking about this actually, the whole idea of parceling out a series over weeks instead of just dropping it all at once. The pros and cons of that. So it's if they follow the same, I think is it 8 episodes?
Usually,
Yeah, usually 8. So it's 8 weeks from Christmas. They've said that they want to do quality over quantity, right? So they're not going to. They're pulling back on the number of shows that they're doing, which is why, we're not getting anything really in the pipe. There might be some. There are going to be some reveals during Celebration.
Oh, yeah,
maybe a little
That's
bit
why.
early.
That's why I would think they will save some of it for Japan, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to get much from Andor until after Japan. I wouldn't think.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking May might be a drop
Yeah.
for Andor,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? So I
What's
think that
what's floating your guys' boat now, though? I mean, we've gone through the whole thing with the Acolyte.
Yeah.
What is floating your boat now, and what have you been watching?
well, I've been watching Penguin and Agatha all along, and I know those have just both started. But I'm
Right, yeah.
loving it.
And they're coming out every single week,
Yeah.
right?
Episodically.
Yes, Disney Plus is dropping Agatha all along every week. And I was saying to Ryan the other night that it's almost like it's a show that I wish was coming out faster just because it's
Doing
it's
its job.
Yeah, it's a mysterious show, and I just
Yep.
I'm enjoying finding out the story as it goes along. But it is very much like, oh man, I just want another episode. I mean, I guess we did get 2 episodes the first week, so that kind of
But
has led into
man,
the.
But here, the difference with the ones though, I find that, and WandaVision was the same way.
Mhm.
I find that WandaVision and Agatha all along work very well in episodic, weekly, because of how they tell the story per week,
Yes,
right?
And
So there's
they're
a
not-
beginning and an end of.
they're not giving you any other information, but they're teasing so much that you're just like, oh come on, just.
But
tell
that's
me.
what a show should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and if I had any gripes about the last with the Acolyte, is I did not get that feeling at the end of the show. I didn't have myself on tenterhooks waiting for the next one. I was just wanting the next one, hoping that I would get enthused to watch the next one. So
Well, yeah, and we were talking about that very thing is the fact that a lot of these streaming companies they are choosing to get the clicks, get people to tune in. It's like it was like appointment television back in the day, right? Like every Thursday or every Sunday for The Simpsons, for example. Like in God Rest, Simpsons tapped out. We'll talk about that later on. But you had to, if you wanted to watch The Simpsons, you had to watch Sunday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern. You'd have to wait for it to come on TV, and then you would watch it, right? And we got away from that because streaming was supposed to be you choose when you want to watch it and at what pace you want to watch it, right? And the model was they drop all the episodes at once. So you could watch as much or as little as you wanted, but it was all there for you to choose. They've since gone back to the model of every week. They did that for Apple TV does it. Masters of the Air, one episode at a time. Shogun, one episode at a time.
Mando started that too.
Yeah, all of that stuff. And it got a bit like, and then you'd have people staying up because it would drop at midnight. And so like midnight West Coast time, which was 3:00 in the morning.
I was doing Midnight
right?
Mando.
Yeah,
that's right.
Right. Yoko was doing a Midnight Crew.
Midnight 30.
Yeah, Midnight 30. So like it just, and in this age of like spoilerdom, like people just needed to watch it so it wouldn't get spoiled because they couldn't wait. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is that works great if the episodes are constructed in the way the old episodes on TV were, where there were like 4 acts and there was an ending to that episode and it could continue on, but it was self-contained. You could watch one episode and kind of go, okay, you might need to wait to get some questions answered in the next episode, but it always felt like this was complete. I don't think they're really doing that now with a lot of these shows. They're just sort of chopping them all up, and they're meant to be watched all at once.
Yeah,
like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's like turning a movie into episodes, as opposed to designing the episodes to tell the story as episodes.
And I think that's why a lot of people are getting frustrated with the current release pattern or certain shows, because the rhythm is being disrupted by this weekly sort of release schedule, and they haven't taken into account the fact that this all works better if you binge it all at once. Obi-Wan Kenobi. It works way better. And I like the series a lot too, but it works so much better if you consider it like a 6-hour movie instead of trying to break it up over 6 weeks. Yeah. Right. Same thing. I think Acolyte, same thing. I think it's meant to be watched all at once. Yeah. Right. They're filming them like movies, right? Release them like movies then and let people pick and choose how far they want to go with them. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people initially they have these complaints because they're not patient enough to wait till next week. Yeah, there's a lot of
this is a filler episode.
Exactly.
It's just like wait, but this episode will tie in later. Everyone, cool your jets.
And that's the big thing.
Like
but a filler episode is a story of an episode. That is a proper episode in my mind. If you think it's a filler episode because it should be a story that for this episode, for this 45 minutes, we have a story to complete and finish, which is part of the bigger picture, right? But if you get to the end of
filler episodes,
right, you get to the end of that episode and it's a link in the main story that you're going to get to hopefully at the end of this season, and if not, that keeps you hanging on for the second season, right?
I think that's the biggest thing right there. And so I haven't watched any of the Penguin. I haven't watched any of Agatha.
There's only 2 episodes of the Penguin, so you're not that far behind, and there's only 3 episodes of Agatha,
which is great. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait. So I can just sort of watch them at my own pace all at once, because it is one of these things where sometimes I end up missing a week because I'm busy, right? And then I'm 2 episodes behind or whatever, and everybody's so I'm just sort of like keep it all at once, binge it, and then it's out the door.
Spoiler alert: Colin Farrell's the Penguin.
God,
no way!
Sorry, I had to let somebody know.
Apparently, Bad Wolf Media is saying there's only been 1 episode of the Penguin so far.
No, they drop every Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursdays. I mean, I have only seen 1 episode, so
same here.
Maybe Bad Wolf Media is right, but
that's true.
Maybe you're not even a Batman fan.
No.
I stopped being.
Could care less.
Yeah, of everything.
I don't like anything.
I only like Cantina.
See, one of the things that I've been doing lately is going around a friend's house to watch an episode of an episodic release on streaming, and it's really good fun.
Yeah.
So we go around, we get food, and we watch the episode. But now it's for me, it's a great show. It's Only Murders in the Building. I love it. I absolutely love that
Yeah,
show.
I love that show
One of the
too.
greatest
So-
shows.
We go around there to watch it, and now I'm gonna miss 3 episodes of going around there and doing that. But I don't really want to wait and go around there and make everyone watch 3 episodes with me. So you got to let them carry on with the tradition, right? Because I'm away for 3 weeks. Like Paul said, if you're away and you miss it, you miss it, right? But I love it because you go back there and you can even watch the episode from the week previous to see if you can spot any of the stuff that you didn't spot during that episode and then go straight into the next one, which is really good. But that's what I like about episodic ones. When they work, they work. You can do that. And you can
But I
have
also
a bit
like
of fun
the
with it.
anticipation of waiting the week.
Yes, absolutely. But that's when they're structured properly and they're
Correct.
written in that way.
Yeah.
If they're haphazardly sort of cut because there's a bit of a natural pause here, that doesn't necessarily is great for the storytelling, right? Like, and that's the thing that sort of gets me is the fact that it's not there's a certain finesse and an art to it in terms of the storytelling. And if it's broken up in the wrong spot, it can be very jarring and it opens itself up to criticism. And as we all know, it doesn't take very much for like a mob to form.
No.
And everybody to get their pitchforks and torches out and start vilifying things and shitting all over it. Because Lord knows, everybody knows how easy it is to write and produce a series.
Yeah.
Because, anybody can do it.
You work in film.
Anybody can do it.
You
Heard of Chat GPT?
Oh my God.
AI art? Heard of it?
Well, and if anyone knows how like a show or even movie gets made, if you ever saw how they actually get made from beginning to end, you'd be surprised anything gets made. Like straight up. Like it's just
Yeah.
it is insane.
Here's a good thing though. Is a good thing or an interesting thing I should say. Bitter Troll says he wants to catch up on Murdoch Mysteries, right? Because obviously Paul's going to be in there, but he's realized he's got 19 seasons, like 19 seasons to catch up on. So
they've done the math. It'll only take you 20 days if you watch it 24 hours.
Right. But
20 days.
the question for me is, do you need to go back to the beginning to be able to watch something like that? Because it's not one continuous story, right?
No, it really isn't. I think there are a lot of Murdochians have gone through and done the deep cuts. Just like, for example, Clone Wars, the animated series.
Yeah.
You could watch all 7 seasons and go through it all if you wanted to. But if you were, say, in a hurry and you wanted to get in just the essentials, somebody has done the work and gone through and sort of gone, these are the essential episodes to sort of watch to get the overall arc of where these characters are going. So if you need background information, for example, for the Bad Batch, you can watch all these episodes of the Clone War and it'll give you enough for the background information. So you go, this is all relevant, right?
Yeah.
So with Murdoch, same thing too, like certain relationships, how they begin, how they end, certain characters. Yes, you can do that for sure. And I think there is a guide out there because, fans can be incredibly insightful and incredibly helpful in that regard. And so, well,
I know, because the reason I mentioned that is because Ali has never watched Doctor Who.
Oh, cool.
You've got how many years of Doctor Who?
Like 100?
So,
Like,
right.
what,
So
30 years?
our friends that have watched it have said that she's not allowed to just start watching the latest. You have to watch it at least starting from the 80s, and it's daunting. And I don't know if this is going to get me into trouble, probably, but I've never watched Breaking Bad. And the reason I've never watched Breaking Bad is because I didn't watch it when it first came out.
Yeah.
And it's daunting to me to have to go back and watch it from the beginning. There's so many seasons.
It's only 6.
It's only 6. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah, it's only 6.
That's too many.
But once you get started and it gets rolling, you will not be able to put it down.
Yeah,
it's like a good book.
I've rewatched that series 3 times, I think.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's 22 episodes per season, though, right?
Yep. But
I haven't seen any of it.
Really? Oh, it's so
Same
good.
reason as Steve. You look at it, and I hear you, and I'm sure it is, from all accounts and purposes, it is all, I hear it is fantastic. I don't know how you guys find the time.
We watched it every week.
Yeah,
when it was on TV.
Yeah, but you said you rewatched it 3 times. My wife, Anna, I love her. She's watched it. I'm like, how the hell did you find time to watch it all? And she says, I'm the type of person, when I sit down and watch a show, I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
I can't be on something else. I can't be doing something else and have it play in the background because I feel like I'm going to miss something. So when I watch, I sit down and I watch it. That's
Otherwise,
what
what's the point?
And that's the thing. But I found out she had it in the background.
Right.
So she would have it. She'd watch bits of it and do something else. I can't do that.
No.
Right?
I don't do that. I just choose. I find myself personally going through phases where I want to watch nothing but new stuff, and then I'll regress to I want to watch nothing but stuff that I love and stuff that I know that I'm going to enjoy, and then I'll devote the time.
Yeah.
I'll be like, this is the show that I'm watching, and like, truthfully, I get up earlier than I really need to because I want to have a morning, and I will choose to watch TV shows. So that's what I would do. I would get up and I would watch my 40 minutes of Breaking Bad while I'm having breakfast and getting ready for the.
Is that because you've seen it already? Because I do the same. I won't start something I haven't seen that has multiple seasons because I want to watch it. But I'll stick Archer back on. I'll put Clone Wars back on. I'll watch episodes of shows like
I'm sitting
Loki.
and watching it. Like I'm making my breakfast and then sitting in front of the TV and watching an episode.
But I've done this lately, though, just lately, to take the focus off of the day. I want to watch something, just tune out, but I don't want to watch something that I haven't seen for some reason.
Yes.
I'm going to watch. I've been doing it lately. I've been watching Loki again. Right, I'm just watching that again for some reason.
Loki's a good.
It's a comfortability thing. It's like I know how this is going to make me feel. I know that I'm going to enjoy it, and I know that I'm going to have fun. Whereas if I'm taking a risk on a new movie or a new TV show, maybe I'm not going to enjoy it, or maybe it's going to bum me out because something happens in the movie that's dramatic, or because I don't know.
Yeah. So do you think we're going to see a time then when we go back to doing 3 movies instead of 2 seasons?
See, that's the thing we were talking about too, where it's like Mando is doing a movie because they found out that was their way to get their budget. They can trim some of the show or whatever like that.
Make money.
Yeah, all this sort of stuff. Yeah. So it's like, at what point do you just stop making the stuff for the content, and now you're putting stuff back into theater? And I think Mando might be the start of this trend. Like, we'll see what happens.
Well, they shoot them like movies anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I would have watched all those episodes in the theater regardless.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I remember going to the premiere for Mandalorian season 3, and we were at the El Capitan in Los Angeles, and it translated so well on the big screen.
Like Obi-Wan did too.
Yeah. Just so blown away by that.
I couldn't imagine. Even Ali went to the Agatha All Along premiere, and so she got to see 3 episodes on the big screen.
Yep. They did it for X-Men 97 as well.
That would be so cool. Like, I want to see all these.
I did that with Andor. We went and watched it on a big screen. 3 episodes of Andor.
Yeah.
It was. So it works.
There's certain. I mean, it feels like a natural extension, right? Like, first it was the whole. Well, the reason why so many people were impressed by these shows because of the production value, the scale, the scope of it. It's like, wow, it's like a movie
for TV.
And now it's just like, well, why not just for the movies? Let's bring it back to where it is, that communal experience on the huge screen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's a and I like it. There's a trend back to that. I hate going to the movies still because people not at the movies. And that's a whole other thing that we talked about before. It's just theater etiquette.
Let's not go there.
Yeah. But it is like, if you can find a great time to watch these things, they belong up on the big screen.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a Star Wars movie since
9. So that would have been 2019.
Yeah. Right. So it's kind of cool that it's going back, that they're harkening back to sort of the roots of it, because it was such a big deal that Star Wars was on TV. Yeah. And now it's such a big deal that this Star Wars TV show is going on the big screen. I love that.
I'm already getting excited for that energy of that opening night of Mando. The packed crowd, and people are going to be cheering. It's going to be so.
I just wish we could go back to having 20th Century Fox anthem pipe up.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah.
I hope they do that. I also hope that we can find a way to travel somewhere and all see it together.
Well, why don't we go to a premiere?
We can all go to Portland, Maine.
No, let's try go and watch it in LA.
Well, if you can get us in, you're the guy that lives there.
You got the hookup to
I
wish
the Mando premiere.
I
yes,
was.
you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you help us get there.
Yeah, you met Rosario Dawson.
Well,
You
the other
guys-
thing is,
Friends with her.
Yeah.
Didn't she write her phone number on your Camtono?
And didn't Dave Filoni do that as
yeah,
well?
you thought it was signatures. You saw that too, right? It was
Yeah.
all numbers. It was all numbers
all
underneath the
numbers?
signatures. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not we're going to see these sort of things go back. I don't know what's stopping some of this stuff being movies. Like for example, then question: Would you have rather had an Agatha movie?
No, not for the way the show's set up.
Yeah, not for what they're doing with the show.
But you don't know until you've watched the TV show, right?
But I also would watch so many of these shows in the theater.
Hawkeye, I would have watched in the theater.
Yeah,
I would have watched that.
finales.
So,
even.
so what then? So then maybe they should think about, again, popcorn buckets are bringing people back to the theater. We know that, but maybe they should do nights, like weekday nights, where they play. But then that's a long time to be sat in the cinema.
You know what?
No, but do it every 2 or 3 weeks, and then you're watching 2 episodes or something, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying still release it at home. But I would go and watch a lot of these shows in the theater just because I don't have access to going to the premieres because I don't.
You know what I would go and watch, even if they did it tomorrow, is Prey. I think Prey deserves a big screen.
100%.
A big screen release.
I mean, we are so lucky that we got a 4K release of Prey, but yeah, that movie
deserves the big screen release for sure.
And it premiered at a theater.
Yeah,
they had their premiere at a theater in LA, and people got to see it in the theater, and they.
But I mean,
loved it.
and again, because it's pretty easy to do that for a premiere because they shoot it like a film and this and that. But I mean, like making a TV show, distributing a movie it's very difficult to do, right? And it's very expensive too. And that's the thing, like especially after COVID, the theaters have been decimated. People aren't going out, right? Mm-hmm. They need incentives to go back. And when you have big tentpole pictures like Top Gun Maverick, which went a long way towards bringing people back out because of the spectacle of what was going on, actual actors in jets, not on green screen, not in the volume, not doing any of that. I think with Prey, great movie, but the general public, if you just saw sort of a trailer for it, Joe Public might kind of go, yeah, I'll wait for it to come out on video before I go to see it. And then it's, they spend a lot of money on a theatrical release. Yeah. Doesn't do well. And I think that's fair.
But what about, I'll counter that though with the latest Romulus. Like Romulus, I heard people talking that Romulus was supposed to be a release to streaming.
Yeah. And guess why it wasn't? Because they put more budget into it. Prey. Because of the success of Prey.
Right.
Like everybody's like, this should have been. So that's what gave them the impetus to sort of go, okay, let's push it.
But I'm saying bring Prey to theaters now.
That's what I'm saying.
Give us the opportunity to see some of these
June anniversary release.
It's got to be something like that.
Everybody has a Disney Plus account where they can advertise right on their home screen. Right. Prey coming to theaters November 27th.
Yeah,
I'm calling it right now.
One of the things I'm gutted I didn't do in the last few weeks was go to the anniversary showing of Shaun of the Dead on the big screen.
We didn't get it in Canada.
I know, and I wish I'd gone. I really wish I could have gone, but there was too much happening and I couldn't go. But that's another one I would love to sit there and watch on a big screen.
Yeah.
No, I would. Man, I hope they do a Mando bucket of just the helmet. And you eat from the bottom of the helmet. That's what I want.
That's boring.
I don't care. Or a crate dragon.
I want an X-wing.
A Razor Crest. You open up the bay.
I think is it a prequel? No. Is it a prequel?
The Frog Lady egg container.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
Frog Lady egg container.
Or a furry egg that you open up.
Oh
yeah.
Suka.
Like
anything that you can make
specialty Cadbury cream egg. It's furry on the outside.
I'm actually shocked that they haven't done that for Easter.
Yeah.
Do
it. Flock of Cadbury.
Flock of Cadbury cream egg.
Time to refill your drinks.
I can't hit it either. Them big educational words. I just can't hit it.
A Camtono popcorn bucket. What about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cantaloupe would be a good
that
one.
makes sense. Until you open it up and all your popcorn falls out the side because the door's
Wow.
on the side.
Maybe you don't make it a fully functioning one.
Well, then what's the point, Steven?
You
Yeah.
lift the lid off. You can lift the lid off like a proper ice cream maker.
Max Rebo, his keyboard, that is a bucket.
No, we're just doing
No, it's
Star
just
Wars.
big.
We're just doing Star Wars buckets now.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Well,
we're not even supposed to be doing buckets now.
Black
Let's
pit
move.
bucket.
No.
oh,
Django Fett's helmet
Oh
with
yes,
the skull still.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you drink your drink out of the spinal column.
Like Mortal Kombat, like
Yeah,
Luke's hand.
Luke's hand.
Yeah.
Still clutching the.
But no, you find that at the bottom of the bucket. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking how it's almost the end of the year, right? It's almost October, which brings us to those of you who've been, following the channel, who've actually been out the last couple of years, know that every October, the week before Halloween, we usually have a charity fundraiser called the Bad Bash. And last 2 years has been great because it's steadily grown. Get to hang out with a lot of you who make the trip up to Toronto from all over the place. And we get to hang for an evening, raise money for a great cause, dress up, and just basically have a lot of fun. Sadly, this year, there will not be a Bad Bash with everything that's been going on between work and having to relocate out here to Vancouver for Avatar. It just was too big of a task. And we really wanted, this is something that deserves to be done right. We had a lot of big plans for it. We wanted to make it bigger this year. We really wanted to turn it into kind of like a Met Gala for nerds, where, we would have a step and repeat and photographers going around and really encourage everybody to just go crazy with the cosplay. And sadly, we just ran out of time. So we're hoping to just not, we're hoping to punt it to next year and to have it so that we can really, really get it done right, find out what the scheduling is going to be like, and maybe carve out some time for that. So for those of you who are asking about the Bad Bash 3, there will not be one this year. Sorry to say, but, hold out because, there is next year as well, and we are definitely keeping an eye on that. So thank you so much for everybody who has come out, for everybody who's been asking. I know it's been a big thing for a lot of people, and I really do appreciate everybody's support on that. And I just want to let you know that officially Bad Bash 3 is not going to be happening this year. So thank you so much, everybody, for those questions. And fingers crossed for next year.
If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you can't half-ass it.
No.
Last year was a lot of fun, though.
It was. The venue was outstanding. Off-road bar.
Yeah.
I think we found the perfect venue for it.
There's
And,
a picture that Brandon took that I love so much, and it's all the pilots at the bar. Why
isn't that in a frame?
But it will be.
Let's get rid of
It's
that
not here.
artwork behind you.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we're actually going to take down all this artwork.
Yeah.
And we're going to replace it.
You do realize I don't own this place, right? This artwork is already here when I came.
Yeah, but they haven't nailed it to the wall. You're in a penthouse. That can get removed.
Okay, I want to talk to you about your drapery choice in your room.
My under the sea.
You're under the sea. No, do you still not understand? How do you think we figured out what floor you were on?
Yeah.
It was. I was asking for that. That's the reason why I was trying to throw you
Oh
off.
my god, you guys are
Trying to throw
good.
you off. I was trying to get your room number from you actually, but I couldn't get around to finding.
But
a
no,
good
that's
way
because
to-
normally I slip you my key. But
Right. In his prison wallet.
Yeah. Right? What we should have done is check his Grinder account. Probably have
Oh damn!
probably had the room number right on there.
Damn. There you go. Yeah, Stephen. It did rock.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun.
And Charles. See,
see,
It was
everyone,
big-
We're holding off for you, Charles.
there you go.
yeah. And everyone wants to put a D on the end. I told you I was trending.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Good idea.
Bad Bash Steve 3.
Oh my god, that's what it should be called next year.
Yeah.
Watch, you won't be able to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm traveling. Can't make it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't
Can't
do
do
it.
it. Can't do it.
Donut.
Can't do it. You bell end.
Oh, it's me.
Right, before it becomes a slagging match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about, what did we talk? We've talked about everything that we
Yeah,
so
I
far
think,
so good.
yeah, I think it's time to make this this stream go private, and we have some whiskey.
Well, that was awkward. That was really awkward. It was like, I think you offended half of the chat. Private, but we can all have a drink.
I guess we can all have a drink.
We can all have a drink.
Hey, if the chat wants to,
Do you remember? We used to drink on this channel. We used to have, we would.
Is that
have
your
the
way of
whole-
saying, Doel, go pour us some goddamn drinks?
Yes.
Yeah, do your job, man.
You want the good whiskey or the Jameson?
I want the Jamesons, please.
I actually really
Which
like
is
the
the
other
good?
stuff.
You like the Woodford? The
Yeah.
Woodford's good, but
Woodford's
I
gonna be
have a hankering.
Yeah,
Got a hankering.
you got to go with a JMO, man.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, you lose your sponsorship.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Hey, in the chats, what do you guys want to talk about? It's Saturday night. It's late for all y'all. Thank you so much for hanging in there. But if there's anything that you want to talk about here, let's see. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. At least just sums it up.
There you go. We've talked about raw dogging, jizz, doing shots at a bar. That about covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not ambitious enough. Not ambitious enough. Let's keep going. Yeah. Do you want the good whiskey or the Jameson?
Yes, please.
I know. It breaks my heart, man. Breaks my friggin' heart.
What a douche.
Oh, thanks, you. I appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Transformers 1. Did you guys see Transformers 1? It was surprisingly really well done.
I want to see it. That's ILM's second feature animated film.
Very
really? I
cool.
didn't know that. What's the first?
Ultraman.
Ultraman on Netflix was Lucasfilm's first animated film.
Yeah.
And apparently Transformers 1 is Lucasfilm's second.
Wow.
For those of you who might not be able to hear, because Ryan is out of range of the shotgun mic, but he
This
is
one's
very
Brandon's.
Thank you.
Can you just go behind the curtain and grab a beer from my fridge, Ryan, as well? You got to keep the illusion that I'm really not there.
Yeah. Quick, get on Uber Eats, get him a beer.
The whole idea
If I could just find a way to just walk behind Steve.
Oh man. It's all an elaborate bit.
Oh
He's
my
in the
God.
other room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't get time to put my pants back on, so that's why I'm on this camera.
Ollie, I'm at work. Don't worry. It's the whole time he's just here.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, Tommy.
So Tommy K, yeah, I drank when I was on a Saturday Night live stream. He was a guest,
yes.
and it did not end well for him. To fill you in, he sent me a picture. He sent us a picture in the group chat. He fell down the stairs and ended up at the hospital in the emergency for like till 6 a.m. till when he finally sobered up and said, "Forget it, I'm going home." And yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
Man, that's thank you, Ryan. Wow. He's getting chintzy on that. Jameson's there, right? You know I'm not driving tonight, man. What do you mean? Oh, he's so little. He's like a little child size there. What did I order? This Canada.
Yeah.
Can I get an American double, please?
Everyone's screenshotting their screens right now.
That was it. Holy shit.
Speaking of things that people have watched,
Wait.
speaking
Yeah.
of things that
Sorry,
has anyone watched Beetlejuice?
No.
Beetlejuice.
Yes,
Beetlejuice.
I went and saw Beetlejuice.
Okay, Paul.
No, I'm
Oh.
not. I haven't seen it yet. No. Sorry. But I wanted to talk about, I actually did want to talk about Transformers 1 and the premise of it, because the whole idea is before they were the leaders of the Decepticons and the Autobots, they were friends. I don't know. Like, I get it. It seems really like, oh, it's kind of tragic. They were best friends. And there was no I mean, it's retconning because there was no, and I am like a G1 sort of like I grew up with the cartoon and the commercial. It was a commercial. It's a commercial to sell toys, and they were like, if you saw Transformers the movie, they were trying to murder each other.
Yeah,
right. And there was none of this. Oh, do you remember when we were buds? Type thing. Like, I don't know how that would translate, and I am very curious to find out. And I do, but I'm wondering how much retconning there is in all of that because there is zero vestiges of that friendship for later on. And if they're going in another direction, that's great. But again, that curiosity, that's what always sort of, for me, I kind of went, oh, I don't know about the guys.
Yeah. What did the kids think, though?
What did
the kids want to buy toys? I think, what was it? Kevin from Toying Around, he gave the review of the movie made me want to go buy toys.
That's the sign of a successful movie, then.
Correct.
I think.
Right? Mutant Mayhem did the same thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I don't really buy a lot of action figures, but after we saw Mutant Mayhem,
we were like Rat Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed a Jackie Chan figure, and then I bought Mondo Gecko.
Yeah.
Just because he was such a great figure, and Paul Rudd was so funny in that movie. But yeah, it made me want to go buy those toys, and those toys looked good too.
They do. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't watched any of the new series yet on Paramount Plus, and I really want to.
Yeah, I just saw that recently.
Well, that's another thing we talk about streaming. Like, what do you guys do? Do you like subscribe to every single channel because they don't release everything on every channel? Certain channels have certain shows. So what do? Do you subscribe for a while and then unsubscribe when the show's over and then go back in again?
Yeah, because Netflix, I can kind of go back and forth a little bit depending what is on there, and then that's when. Like, I always find myself watching Disney Plus all the time because
number one,
I'm always watching. Like, I'm always watching Mando.
Yeah,
and Ahsoka. Like those always feel like they're on repeat.
I'm always watching Bob's Burgers.
Yep, Simpsons is on there
Bob's
too.
Burgers is my put on to do something show, like just a background noise show is Bob's Burgers.
That's such a great show too.
So you're subscribed to Paramount Plus so you can watch a show and then.
Yeah, same with Apple TV, because when Ted Lasso was on, I was watching.
Yeah, I just recently canceled my Apple TV subscription just because there wasn't anything. I watched the Steve Martin documentary, and I was like, okay, maybe the next thing that comes out, the Michael J. Fox documentary, I downloaded it.
Yeah,
I watched it, but then I needed a permanent copy.
Speaking of documentaries, though, I do want to see Superman.
Man, the Christopher Reeve
and the Saturday Night Live one as well.
The Jason Reitman movie.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah.
Right. What is Brent saying?
Transformers One feels like the cheesy tagline. It has way more to do with G1 than you would ever guess. Cool. All right.
That's cool.
There you go.
More than meets the eye.
This is true. I think it was 4 million years, though, Steve. 4 million years.
4 million?
Okay, that's cool. Whoops. Wrong.
Blocked him. That's
cool. Hard Luck Happa, Angry Upper. That's something that's been in the stories post G1. That's great. Okay, cool. Like it. I will admit, I read... So I started reading the Marvel series way back in the day when they did a crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
I still have those issues. But I once I stopped reading comic books, it was just, so I have no idea which way the direction has gone, but just like somebody who watched the show when I was a kid.
Well, the comics, just like the cartoons for Transformers and even G.I. Joe, they reboot a lot. They restart. They start from the beginning again and start a whole, like a modern right story kind of thing. So
yeah.
Right. I think I saw Caleb in the chat.
He did. He said hi, and I waved.
Oh, hi, Caleb.
He was busy going on.
Hi, Caleb.
Webby, Steve 4 is in.
Hey, Webby.
Steve 2, actually. We should call him Steve 2.
Steve 2.
Because he's Steve 2, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Steve 2.
As well.
Right, as well.
As well.
TOO. What's up, Webby? Good to see you, man.
Is everyone just coming in now? I missed that.
I've just been popping them up on the stream. Yes. Started OnlyFans for all these struggles weird smugly. Yes.
I'm not sad, Webby. How can I be sad? I've had such an You missed the start of the show. I'm glad you missed the start of the show because you may have been sad, but yeah, tired, not sad.
Yeah, he's definitely not hungry.
Like, how can I be sad when I get food delivered to me from my friends? How can I be sad?
Mysterious food.
Mysterious food. To be taken internally, Steve. Internally. Don't be smearing it all over your body like the last one.
Yeah. Like that apple.
Like that.
Yeah. We need that. That's really how the conversation started.
I didn't know that there was that much juice in an apple.
Yeah.
That's why he took his shirt off. It's like, that's what we thought. Has he started his own fans channel?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Brandon. Next week, I got loads of apples.
Yeah. How do you like them apples?
I'm spending time with Steve next week, so
Yeah.
there'll be lots of apples going on.
If Ali brings you Krispy Kreme donuts, they're the best. Just a heads up.
Oh,
They're just really good.
I had Krispy Kreme donuts on the way in today.
What?
You didn't bring any?
I forgot them in the truck.
Son of a bitch.
God, I love Krispy Kreme donuts so much.
My parents got them.
How did we sidetrack to Krispy Kreme donuts? For fuck's sake?
know.
We were talking about you smearing apples all over yourself.
Why did we even talk about me smearing apples on myself?
I don't know. Why would
Why
you
did you smear an
apples
apple
all
on
over
yourself and then send us a photo of it?
That's the thing. You started all of this.
You did this in Portland, Maine.
That's why we had to light this candle for you.
Still going.
That's why.
It is still going, or is that not a candle in the bottom?
No, that's a real candle.
That is a real candle.
That
Okay.
is from night one.
I didn't know it's from the Cantina band or something.
I brought a box of candles.
Great.
There you go.
So none of us have seen Transformers 1.
No.
Okay. Good
But
chat.
we want to.
I'll wait for streaming.
We're
Yeah.
streaming.
I never even saw the last live action Transformers movie. Rise of the Beasts?
Rise of the Beast.
Oh, I have that. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I have the Steelbook.
I wouldn't consider myself the biggest Transformers fan, even though we do have Optimus Prime and 3 versions of Bumblebee in our collection.
Wow.
That's more of like a nostalgia for my dad.
Right.
That's why he wanted that in the collection. Plus,
That makes sense.
our Optimus Prime is based off of the original toy. We painted it to be
Our
like
Optimus. You know, I love the way you slipped in our Optimus Prime.
yeah.
Does everyone know? Does everyone know that you've got an Optimus Prime?
Yeah, we have an Optimus Prime and 3 versions of Bumblebee.
Yeah, we were just discussing this right now in our new apartment.
We live as a family.
Yeah, everyone wants donuts now. Holy moly!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, donuts are so good.
I'm so sorry I forgot them.
It's okay.
I still got time. I can go get them.
Okay. No. you want that whiskey to go? Also, don't drink and drive.
Never.
Please don't.
But you can smear apples and drive.
But you can smear apples and drink
Smear
windshield.
Not on the windshield. Why would you do that? That's more dangerous.
Apple sauce.
Ew. Apple butter. Oh, this is what the chat is degrading into.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
did ask the chat, and this is where we got.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone in the chat, let us know about your favorite specialty donut place. If you've got a local one that you'd like to go to. Not that Krispy Kreme is like specialty, but it's special to us because
Because it's American, and do they have Krispy Kreme donuts here in Vancouver?
No,
From BC?
I believe that there is some
There's-
Krispy Kreme places in
there's
the
one
area, but mostly it's a fundraising thing. So
It
they
is.
bring all these donuts up for I don't know, like a Girl Guides or like school
Really?
fundraiser, and then you buy a box for like $10,
Okay.
and then you destroy a box.
They have
Ryan,
a couple
what's
of
that
Krispy
place that was
Kreme.
up by me on Main Street that had really good donut? I used to go there nearly every other day. I can't
There
remember
was
what it's
Lucky's. Was it?
Lucky's, the new
No,
one
There's
is Lee's,
Artem's and there's Lucky's.
and then
Maybe
there's
There's
What-
one more, right?
what's the one at Parallel 49 out here?
That's Lucky.
Oh, that's Lucky. And then
Yeah.
there's one Lee's donut.
And Lee's Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on the island.
Yes,
Go on,
and
right?
there's I think a couple other locations, but the main one's on.
There's a place close to us on Gerard Street called Glory Hole Donuts.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Dick donuts. You get used to the taste.
Oh my God.
You do.
Yeah, you can taste it. Yeah, but you
Taste
get
it,
used to it.
Yeah.
There's one in Delta. That's what the Krispy Kreme.
Okay. Yeah.
We got so we have Empire Donuts in Victoria Rocks, apparently, according to Generation X Wing. Right? We got Voodoo in Oregon.
Yeah, that's a staple of Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah.
Good night, Brent, Age of Grogu. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good night.
They got Voodoo up at Universal here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got
Maple Bacon Bar.
Cops. Daniel can't think of donuts. All I can think of is Steve doing the Buffalo Bill dance while rubbing apples all over his chest. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh, Dave's going to Vancouver for the first time. I'm going to try Tim Hortons.
What?
Whoa.
Where's that?
You're
So-
on it.
Sadly, it's not the same.
Yeah, you left it too late, man.
Yeah, it's owned by an American corporation now, so it's not quite the same.
In fact, I think the donuts in the States from Tim Hortons are fancier
Oh
than the ones that are in Canada.
Yeah.
So
But if you are coming to Vancouver, go to Parallel 49 Coffee and get the donuts there.
Yeah, those donuts are incredible. Coffee's good too.
Coffee's good too. Yep, agreed. I get the peanut butter and jelly donut
Yeah.
from Lucky's. It's
They have a
so
really
good.
nice chocolate, like a double chocolate.
Dude, they're Christmas ones. They're Christmas donuts where they do like mulled wine donuts
Oh yeah.
and stuff. Oh, so good. Guys, serious.
we should say next time you come to Winnipeg, try donuts.
Oh, donut.
Oh.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, donut. Right on.
But Dave, still go to Tim Hortons for the experience.
Yeah, sure.
The
Have a coffee.
Yeah.
If you haven't had diarrhea in a couple of days, that's the best thing for you.
Yeah, if you're clogged up,
Clear you right out. Just make sure you're not driving for a long time.
Well, if Caleb's still here, I wanted to say
Food like
congratulations on your big screen showing of Bucketheads, episode 1, 2, and 3 in the now amalgamated final episode. They did.
Oh, you guys finally finished that?
Yeah, they released it last Sunday and played it at the Rio Theater.
Yeah.
On the big screen.
What?
Man.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
It was
That's
all over
awesome.
social media.
Well, I haven't really been on it. That's my fault.
Wow, there you go. That's what we rely on nowadays.
Oh,
But yeah, they rounded it all up.
Send me reels when I catch up.
The reels about that. There's that pizza place.
Oh yeah, there's a pizza place.
Did you hear about that pizza
that we all
place?
told
Oh
Steve
my
about.
gosh, dude.
Hold on. Where's the pizza place?
Hang on, I can find
Wait a
it.
minute. Do you guys have it?
Yeah, we told Steve about this awesome pizza
There's
place.
a great pizza
out
place.
where he is in Los
There's a-
Angeles.
We'll share the reel.
Where
You
is
have
it?
it?
Yeah, I think I can find it.
Yeah, let
You
me find
guys
it.
are dicks.
Where is it?
Made it to the pizza mecca. A pizza
Oh,
lover
here it is.
in
Oh, yeah.
California, lifestyle suburban. And
You know, people are watching you right now.
see that I made it to pizza loving dream. Burbank, California, Burbank, California, Batman statue across town. Everyone's from India. When I was starting writing, I was
So basically, I'm gonna before you guys start switching off, I'm gonna let you know here. So we were talking about pizza places, so I sent into our group chat a pizza place to go to while Brandon's in town next week. They all picked up their phone and they all started watching it,
Sicilian ramen style.
just like this. And I had to sit there while they all sat next to each other, watching the same goddamn thing and focused on it, which is, I guess, the world we're living in nowadays. Look at them. Look at them.
It was the best. We're all watching the same reel.
They didn't even know they were doing it. They didn't even know they were
No.
doing it.
We knew. We were doing it to bug you. We were doing it to bug you. That was the whole thing.
You had to be in the room, Steve.
So, I mean, all of you out in the chat, sir, you must know. You have a friend that you're in a group chat with that sends you reels and reel. That's me. I'm the guy in this group that just sends reels. Before I go to bed at night, I'll go through and then I'll send tons and tons of reels, and it'll be back and forth. And there's certain friends who take umbrage if you don't react to all of them, or the biggest cardinal sin is, of course, if you resend a reel that's already been sent.
I get so much hate from Ryan on that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I even tried to figure out a code of everyone. It's like, what's a polite code of like letting someone else know they've effed up and sent something again?
So,
But Ryan never reacts to anyone else. It's only me.
Yeah.
It's only me. Oh God, Steve, scroll up. God, I said, when did you send it? He's like, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I'm not scrolling up 2 weeks of Paul's
Yeah.
bloody memes.
But sure, if they do it, I don't say a damn thing.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. But we're gonna try out the pizza place, and then we'll make videos of it and send it to the guys.
Yes.
yes.
Please.
Hey, what's up, Captain Rex? Thank you so much for being a member for 36 months. I really do appreciate your support, Joe. I hope you're doing well. You're right. Hello there. Missed everyone here. Love you all, and I hope to tune in to more soon. Moose's Tooth Pizza in Anchorage, AK, I think AL. Alaska? No, AK, you're right.
Yeah.
Is the best. You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much for that.
Ooh.
Tip. Next time I am in Anchorage. Have you guys ever been to Anchorage?
No.
No,
Been there once when I was in grade 6. It was a layover, so I wasn't really there.
it would always remind me of the thing.
I
if I
didn't
went
try
there.
the pizza. It wasn't there. But yeah. And the sentiment is absolutely true. We do love you, Captain Rec. Thank you so
Yes.
much for that, Joe.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, Raymond Tentis does concur. Yes, Moose Tooth Pizza rocks.
Huh.
All right.
Speaking of pizza,
Pizza Puffs?
Did you guys eat your pizzas yet?
What's that?
Did you get your pizzas yet?
Our pizzas?
Yeah, didn't you order pizzas at the start of the show or not?
Oh no, that was also
that was
part of the ruse.
you. We were
Oh,
ordering for you.
okay.
yeah. That was a total mistake.
Right, over.
Ladies and
There you
gentlemen,
go.
D3.
Yeah.
Our friend. After tax, nothing gets by him. I see. We should have said, "What is your room number, Steve?" We want to send you
Hey,
something.
Paul, you know what it's like when you do these streams starting at 7 PST, which is 10
Yeah.
EST. You know what it's
Yeah.
like after 2 hours.
Yeah, I hear you. Bad Wolf Meat has been a member for 36 months as well. Thank you so much, Mike, again for your support and always being on the chats and always being, a force for good on here. Since Captain Rex started it, I had to check mine. 3 years as a Bitter Brigade commander. When do we get promotions around this outfit? You see, the thing is, there's a certain structure, and there's only so much room for upper mobility, and so we're kind of capped out right now.
You hit a glass ceiling.
That's the reason I kept giving Harry Kim on Voyager, because it kept him an ensign for like 7 years, and the guy was like, "What? There's lieutenant. You promoted Tom Paris to lieutenant? Like, what the hell, Harry? Give him a promotion." And like that's one of the recurring jokes I remember is him saying, "Well, there's only so much room. There's only so much seniority on the ship. Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So
He was a shit. He was a shit ensign.
What
Well, I want to know for Rob, a
It's a
Generation
shame.
X-wing there.
It
Rob
was
says
AJ. Fuck him.
Rob says his comfort pizza is based in Victoria. So, Rob, what do you do when you need comforting and you're not in Victoria?
Also,
what I
where
wanna know.
is it based in Victoria?
Yeah. Well, you just said Romeo's Pizza.
Oh, Romeo's Pizza. Sorry.
Yeah,
I only
Yeah.
read the last half.
Yeah.
Victoria is my comfort food. That's all
that's
Who's
sad. to know.
Victoria?
I know. Yeah. Queen Victoria.
Oh, God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
She died a while ago, though, dudes.
Queen
Queen-
Victoria? No, just recently.
Queen Elizabeth died recently.
Yes.
Oh my
Queen Victoria
God!
was a mother, you stupid
And
fuck.
Canada's supposed to be a monarch-ruled
Sorry.
country.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We can't let this one go. You gave me so much shit. You can't let this one go. This one's a big one. Queen
What?
Victoria? Queen Victoria, Ryan?
Yeah, here we go. This is it. You deserve every bit of this last.
Is that why she has a holiday?
Oh my god.
Is that why she has an island?
Oh shit, that's her. We gave her a whole island. God, we need to separate. Change it to Doell Island.
Hang on. We're going to try that one again.
Dole Day.
Yeah, Dole's Day.
Dole's Day. Oh my god, that's so funny. We've been ordering from the pizza around here, Parlor. From Parlor.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They have a prawn pizza.
it was delicious.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's the best.
I
Parlor's
have
so
to
good.
say, I was like really, and you know, it keeps really, really well. The next day,
Mhm.
I had some leftover pizza. That crust still, it rocks. It's nice and salty still.
So good.
You know, you think, oh, it's gonna be all hard. It's not soft and chewy, but it's not. It doesn't break your teeth. It's still super edible, cold. Loved it. Parlor Pizza here in Yaletown. Try the prawn pizza. It fucking works.
Big Dirty's also really good there.
Yep. Big Dirty.
I don't remember the name of it, but I had pizza for lunch today on Granville Island,
Oh yeah.
and it was like loaded pepperoni pizza. It was
Ooh.
delicious. Yeah.
Are we getting pizza?
We're gonna get pizza. And donuts. Pizza and donuts.
Pizza
We're
and
gonna get
donuts.
hot dogs as well.
Oh,
Can you
all
get
of it.
donut? Can you get donut pizza?
Donut pizza.
Or like
Sure then. There's some
Yeah.
magical food out there. Isn't there?
Speaking of Voodoo Donuts, earlier, did you guys know that Voodoo Donuts used to have a Pepto-Bismol flavored donut?
What?
Really?
Yeah. They had a Pepto-Bismol donut, and they had a Tylenol or Advil donut that was meant for hangovers.
Wow.
But then they had to stop selling them because of like the FDA.
even the Pepto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's considered medicinal. But it was a Pepto-Bismol flavored donut.
Damn.
Yeah.
They should put the recipe out for it.
It probably is.
They should do it. Oh, look at this.
We got a $20
Oh, Captain Ray.
Captain Rack. Thank you so much
What's
for
the
this.
what's the noise? Oh, oh. Is that what it is?
We have to save that.
Wow, we got to clip that.
clip. 152.
We got, and that's
Yeah.
all. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sample that, and that will be the new
That's the
super
opening.
chat noise.
Yeah, this is.
Hey! Oh, oh. Wow.
Ryan, Ryan
Well,
shits
that
himself
was-
live on TV.
I'm sorry, I don't have my sampling board right now. So, you got something
episode
even
is
better.
Insane.
This is gold. You got gold. For the 36 of you still around, man, you just got gold. Captain Rack, for some bevies, one advantage to 23 years in the RCAF is travel. Thank you for your service, by the way. In Halifax, Pizza Corner is ace. North Bay, Ontario, Greco, and I can recommend a lot of good places worldwide. You're retiring in January, so crazy busy. Until then, may the force be with you.
I was
Thank you.
hoping
Thank
you were
you.
going to say it.
May the
Meth Bubwa.
Meth. What?
Boya.
Bubwa.
Boya.
It does
Would
sound
sound-
like Star Wars language.
Yeah.
It does. Meth Bubwa.
There you go. And look, dude. Boom. What the F was that?
The sound
Crying, little laughing.
Men only want one thing.
LMFT, I am dying.
Name a sound better than this.
No, the first time you did it was even worse. It's like someone taking a shit and getting fucked at the same time.
That's what it sounds like to us. Maybe it sounds different on your end, but as an audience member, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, Ryan.
Go back and watch your episodes. That's what it sounds like.
Oh shit.
It is chaos. And we knew it was going to be chaos. The fact that the three of us are sitting on this couch, we knew that it was going to be chaos.
We got to do this live in front of we got to do it in front of an audience. That's
Oh.
that's the next goal.
Well, they
Is
just
to do-
cancelled the Bad Bash 3.
They didn't cancel it, Steve.
It's been punted.
Pushed. Holy crap! The reason why you're in the East Coast and we're all here. We waited.
You did it the wrong way. Yeah.
We are so clipping that.
I got sweat. I'm sweating. I got to get another beer. There's too much laughing.
Yeah.
This is how I live on.
Yeah.
My legacy.
Dude, when you get your tombstone, we're gonna have a motion sensor. When you walk by.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
You get mauled by an animal?
Is there any way we can sample that now?
Oh.
No, I mean we can clip it. We
We'll
can
have
clip
to.
it. So on YouTube you can clip.
Hey,
that.
I didn't do it, Alicia. Wasn't me.
Oh.
Raymond, you don't know what I sound like in the bathroom.
Cheers, by the way, boys.
Hey.
Yeah.
And for everybody else in the chat, if you
And for everyone in the chat,
raise your
Water,
toast.
soda.
grab your
Yeah,
beverage.
Cheers to all of you.
Thank you for
Whiskey and
being
Mountain
here.
Dew.
Thanks for being here.
This is chaos, but we are having the time of our
There
lives.
we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Steve.
Cheers, Steven.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yep. Get that D in there.
D3D.
Oh boy.
You good?
Oh my God. That was a battle not to have it blow up your.
I just read.
You just read that?
Rex's comment.
Uh,
Oh man.
Eyes are watering.
Good night, Steve. Thank you. No, Steve Nara. Thank you so much. Not you, Steve 3. Yeah, good night, Steve. Good night, Steve. Come out, eat that boil. Bye. Oh,
man.
jeez. Jeez,
Oh.
Louise.
Holy moly.
nearly got my apple out then.
Nice, Steve. Nara.
Oh,
Okay, well,
What's
I think
next?
we've done enough damage.
Yeah.
We've this is it. This is an example of like what we do. We're just a group of friends who like to get together, like to chat. We love nerddom, we love movies, we love pop culture, we love all those things, and we love sharing what we love with all of you. So let's continue this on. For those of you who tuned in for the first time, this is us. We are. There's no guile. There's no. We don't have any put any airs on. Fuck.
we don't put any ears on.
Yeah.
No ears, no
No
airs.
ears. No airs. We don't put
No,
on any
no
airs.
graces, no nothing.
Yeah, I'm
No.
gonna turn my turn signal on.
No, unfiltered at all times. But this is what we do. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had a great time. It's been a while since we've been together.
Mhm.
Very soon, we hope to have the entire group together, the quadrilogy of the SOC.
The alien quadrilogy.
The alien quadrilogy
Yeah.
together soon. So you can just watch us full throttle. If you're new to this channel,
Deep throttle. for
Deep
some-
throttle, yeah. If you're new to this channel, you like what you saw, please consider hitting like on this. It helps the algorithm or whatever. But until then,
What about raw throttle?
raw throttle.
Anyways,
Rock-
cheers.
rock-
Have a good night.
Cheers to all
Cheers.
of you. Yeah, here's to maybe. Oh no, I'm gonna be at LA Comic Con next
Oh
Saturday.
yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
love that.
So there will be no live stream next Saturday
Well,
because
maybe there will.
LA Comic Con. Maybe there will, probably not. I will be exhausted by
You
then.
guys gonna
But
be at the smokehouse.
we'll be at the smokehouse. Thanks for outing us now.
Yeah.
Where we can go now.
Guess what? Everyone go to Burbank. Go to the smokehouse Saturday next week.
Hey, everybody go to LA Comic Con. Paul's going
LA
to be
Comic
there.
Con. I will
Yeah.
be there.
We'll see you all there. All of us will be there next weekend.
Yeah, he's got a really nice hotel. You can find it at.
Anyways, yeah. So if you're in the greater Los Angeles area, I don't know. If you're in the area, come on, drop by. I've never been to LA Comic Con. I've always wanted to go. Very
It's a great
excited.
one.
Yeah, I went for the first time last year.
Yeah.
Only one day, but it was like a great show.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it. So there's that. And of
Ewan
course-
McGregor's going to be there. He's going to hear all about the hero
Yes.
theory, the Between Two Death Stars. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Anyways, if you still got any booze left or any drink left, cheers to all of you. Have a fantastic couple of weeks. We'll see you on the flip side. And until then, yeah, keep being a nerd, man.
Yeah.
Keep being a nerd.
Yeah.
Buy some comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy some toys.
Go watch a movie.
Thank you for watching this chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
Good
Night.
night. Wait a minute. This is always so awkward. How do I get to this?
You have to go to the other camera.
There you go.
No,
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way. Oh.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna go off with the cat.
Oh, hold on a second. Kick this guy out.
There we go.
And wait. We need we need the music. Is the music? Oh no.
T-shirts available soon.